Our correspondent Susan Teherani has been tracking those developments in New York. She earlier sent us this report. Take a look.
This was something that the Security Council does as a last-ditch effort, basically saying to the world that we took all measures that we could, but ultimately this is the stance that we have to take. There's an article for this at the Security Council, and it's called also called the Uniting for Peace Resolution, which, as you mentioned, it was initiated and adopted in November 1950 when the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council aren't able to agree on a certain issue, then this Uniting for Peace resolution takes place. Russia wasn't able to veto this resolution, but it was able to not agree on it and vote against it. Ultimately, what happens is it got the votes that it needed. It needed 9 votes. It got 11 votes. And what this means is now it goes to the United Nations General Assembly in an emergency session. And a lot of people are asking, what can the GA essentially do? And what the GA can do is, first of all, perhaps collectively condemn Russia. That's a step. But the GA, as far as it can go, it can provide recommendations for member states to take appropriate action against Russia. And again, a stress on recommendations. Now, these recommendations can also include the use of armed forces when necessary, according to the UN Charter, to maintain or restore international peace and security. So we'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. local time, this is when the meeting of the GA is expected to take place. Many countries are expected to condemn. What was interesting is we saw Brazil support a UN resolution condemning Russia and calling out Russia earlier in the week at the UN Security Council. However, we saw the Brazilian leader today say that perhaps tomorrow at the GA he may take, his country may take a more neutral stance. So, you know, anything might go.